Our theory of change is, can we change corporate policies and practices that will positively impact people and planet? So ultimately, the way that we measure impact is, are there changes in corporate practices? Have we made changes? So while we track number of dialogues, number of uh, proposals filed, proxy votes, and the like, ultimately the way that we're measuring impact is, so for each dialogue, for each engagement with the company, we have a specific ask that we measure progress against, and we have a database where we track that ask, and we see if we've made progress. Has the company made a commitment? And then once the company's made a commitment, then we look at implementation. So we stay at the table with that company, because if companies make commitments and then don't follow through, it's just greenwashing, right? So we'll that will be a success, a company commitment, but then we need to follow it on to make sure that that the company is implementing that, and we track that through engagement with stakeholder groups that are following that and that are researching that and that are experiencing those practices. We also have uploaded in our database, where we track impact, a bunch of corporate benchmarks like the Corporate Human Rights Benchmark and Transition Pathways Initiative and the Access to Medicines Index, and corporate benchmarks on the issues that we work on to see whether companies are making progress in that area. So in short, really for us, impact is, have we made meaningful, has our advocacy pushed companies to make meaningful changes, and are they implementing those changes? And the last thing I would add, and this is really important, is that success by investors and engagement doesn't happen in a vacuum. Usually when we're successful, it's because we have civil society partners that are putting external pressure on. And our investor engagement is successful because we're able to cite reputational risk, or we're able to bring the civil society pressure to the table as something that the company needs to take seriously. So while we do track impact in terms of changes in corporate practices, we recognize that investor engagement is only a piece of that. But that's where the focus squarely is have there been changes in the way companies operate?